Last week, I had a discussion with the director for Burna Boy's movie, Three Cold Dishes. Why don't you have any Ghanaian actor or Ghanaian talent on board?
All right. So I see Ghana and Nigeria as an extension of both.
Looking at how big the film is, it appears to be $1 million film.
Yes, it is.
Up to $1 million.
It's $1 million film.
So we had a conversation, and the conversation was interesting. I had the chance to ask him things I didn't understand about the film, things I wanted to know even before the premiere, because the premiere is going to happen on the 7th of November at the Silverbird Cinemas in Accra. Being it Nigeria or Cote d'Ivoire, Benin, describe a typical day on set.
Chaos.
Okay.
Fun.
Okay.
Exciting. Imagine you moving over 100 crew members.
Over 100 crew members.
Across 6 borders.
Hold on. Crew members.
Crew
over
members
100.
only, more than 100. And then you have to travel with them across 6 borders.
Wow.
Like more than 5 countries.
We became friends after I did a review on the movie Three Cold Dishes. I did a review on the teaser they dropped. When we posted it, he expressed his appreciation. He actually liked it. And that was a good thing. You know, most of the Nigerian reviews that I've done, one way or the other, some of them will find their way to say thank you to you, even if it is just one view. And that is always an encouragement, unlike some people. You understand? It wasn't really a planned interview. It started off as a conversation, and then we decided to record it. So let's just go and watch that interview, and then you may find something interesting in there. I just want to congratulate you.
Thank you, brother.
This is very good.
Thank you.
Because what I want to see is what you are doing.
Thank you so much.
You are actually the writer, the director, and you are promoting the thing. It looks like you are the only one promoting.
It's backed in experience. Right. First, I started my career as a content collector.
Okay.
So I've worked for years with show promoters.
Okay.
And I've come to realize that for an entertainment asset, there is no return on projections.
Okay.
Like return on investment without promotions.
Yes.
Because you want people to buy into what you're selling, right?
Your craft.
And then how do you promote? How do you send the message? How do you convince people? How do you engage the potential consumer or your prospective consumers into buying into that product?
Or what you're doing.
And film, as much as it's an art form, it's also a product, right? From my own experience, I've come to realize that the reason why most independent filmmakers failed when it comes to the business side of films is because we prioritize the production, right? And for most part of it, we're not making the films for ourselves, unless you're actually making the film for yourself. So,
which is
possible. Like there are people that just make a nice experimental film
just for themselves,
for themselves or for festivals. Right? And if the movie does the things that it needs to do, which is go to festival or just make you feel good, then that's a success on its own. But if you're making a film for people to see, then you have to promote. And you can't leave the work. You can't soak yourself 100% into the pre-production.
Yes.
You soak yourself heavily into the production. You soak yourself heavily into post-production. But the one that actually connects you with the audience, which is the promotion, you want to transfer that to other people. Nobody can ever do it than yourself.
I see you doing more promotion, and I'm like, okay, you are everywhere. You are here. Today you are in Cote d'Ivoire, you are in Ghana, you are in Nigeria.
Yes.
It looks like you are the only one promoting the film. But this is good. Honestly, this is good.
Thank you.
As compared to other filmmakers, you seem to be involved in what you're doing, which is good. But then I've seen you do other projects. I've seen a couple of projects, awards that you've won and all that. You've even done music videos.
Yes, I have.
The thing is this your biggest project, Three Cold Dishes? Would you say this is your breakthrough?
So maybe not breakthrough, but Three Cold Dishes is my biggest project. It's the most ambitious one that I've ever embarked on. And it's just natural because it's the most recent project from my company.
Okay.
It's even though I'm a Nigerian filmmaker, I'm from Nollywood.
Yes.
But it's a Pan-African film, so it's not
Okay.
just a Nigerian film. It's technically a pure West African film, so it's
So
bigger than everything that I've done in the past. So yes,
so
it's the
this like your
biggest.
biggest, but not
Yes,
your breakthrough.
no, my breakthrough film.
Because I see Three Codices, like you said, a Pan-African film
Yes,
and like an international
yes,
film. It
yes,
cuts across.
yes,
The story centers on revenge.
yes.
And you know, revenge is more like a very sensitive topic in our
Definitely. So,
space.
yes, definitely.
Is this your way of telling people to, I mean, is this your way of promoting revenge?
No, so it's not about promoting revenge. It's to say that anything can be cool. One, three cold dishes talk on trafficking.
Okay.
And trafficking is, as you said, is a very sensitive topic.
Yes, yes,
In fact,
revenge.
the reason why trafficking is so big in our society is because we shy away from it. We don't want to discuss it. We don't want to talk about it. Until you go through the borders and see how rampant and how common these things are.
Yeah.
Like, and because it doesn't affect us directly or probably haven't affected the people directly, it's rare to get people to see it as big as it is.
Okay.
Right? And prior to this moment, most of the content that you can see from or around trafficking are
Yes.
documentaries,
Yes.
social commentaries. These are not stuff that people really want to sit in front of screen and watch for so
watch, okay.
long, right? So how do you shine light on a sensitive topic like this and still make it interesting enough for someone to sit down in front of screen for 2 hours to watch it?
To watch it.
Is to not hammer more on the social, explore the social, but present a genre that people love to watch. People love crimes. Like, have you ever noticed why people popped out phones when an accident happened?
Yeah,
The
people
first thing,
love
the
it.
first reaction is from people putting out their phone to want to capture the
watch what's
moment,
happening, yeah.
right? If a robbery is happening, the
People will
first thing
want
you
to
get
record.
is people, because these things it's sad. It's a sad reality, but
Yeah.
for some funny reason, people love to watch this. So I want a situation whereby people can sit down in the cinema and watch three cold dishes for the story that we're telling, but beyond the message, also feel like when they're leaving the cinema, they feel the worth of their money and their time in the cinema. So Revenge presents a balanced platform for us to tell entertainment and social.
The thing is,
So
in
it's
our-
not about promoting revenge.
it's not about promoting
At
revenge.
the end of the day, so at the end of the day, it's all perspective.
Okay.
So to some, they will say it's a revenge.
Okay.
To others, they will say it's reclamation.
Because the title centers around the phrase
Code, yes.
revenge is best served
When cold.
when cold. In a way, it looks like you agree with revenge.
Yeah.
The writer, you as the writer, you agree with the concept of revenge. And if something happens, you would more like the martial law or the Moses type of law. You want someone to retaliate.
No, so that's not what I'm doing. I think revenge as an act
Uh-huh.
is independent to whoever is revenging, right?
Okay.
And it's so nice that you can control how people make, like what people do to serve a revenge.
Okay.
Like you can say the act is wrong, but until you get the action, right? So, because every revenge is a reaction to
What someone
an
has
action,
done,
right?
yeah.
Until you hear the reaction, then you would have to think again if that was a revenge or if it was an action that is fitting
Or the revenge
for
is
something that
necessary.
happened. Do you understand? So it's a context that is only in the hand of whoever is taking revenge.
Okay.
For the girls of three cold dishes, they don't see it as a revenge. To them, they are trying to curb within their own little power.
Okay.
Trafficking is a big problem, right? They can't take out the entire gangs in
No.
the ring, right?
But the
their
immediate
own
ones.
goal is to at least go after the guys that took away their own innocence and hope that at least if it's just three guys, that's minus three from the guys
The
that are into trafficking.
Okay.
So is that still a revenge?
Perhaps, like you said, it's perspective.
Yeah.
It's perspective. But then in the cinemas, as the writer, as the director,
Yeah.
what do you want people to go home with?
So
After watching the film, what do you want people to go home with?
after seeing three cold dishes, I want
Yes.
people to go leave the cinema feeling entertained. One.
Okay.
Leave the cinema with the message that we're trying to tell. Understand how common and how prominent the issue of trafficking is
Okay.
across the West African border. One,
Okay.
the popular ideology around trafficking in Africa is that it's between Africa and Europe. But that's not the reality. 90% of the victims never leave Africa.
Africa, they're
So this
still
is our
within.
problem, and this is
Yeah.
our story. And then the goal is that it could spark the right conversation that can like illuminate reasons for policymakers, government agencies to make the right policy for change. Even though we might not be able to take out the entire pandemic of trafficking, but at
Yes.
least if all this film can do is to create or enable or facilitate right policy to reduce it,
Okay.
I think I'm happy.
Well, that's interesting. One thing that I've always wanted to find out, I mean, this is a story you could have told with just Nigerian actors, but you brought in talent from other
Different
African
countries.
countries. What inspired that casting strategy? Was it a strategy?
It was a strategy.
It was a strategy.
So we wanted to make a Pan-African film.
Okay.
We didn't want to, because we want to distribute this film globally,
Across,
but we
okay.
want to distribute heavily in Africa.
Okay.
Because this is our own territory.
Yes.
This is the only
And it's our
region
story.
where, you understand, it's our story. It's a common and a shared story. And it make a lot of sense marketing-wise. If I'm saying I'm releasing in Senegal,
Yes.
that Senegalese audience can find a talent in the film that is from their region,
Okay.
which can be like a spark to want to go to cinema to
Yes,
see
they
their
want
own
to go and
stars.
see
Do you
this
understand?
particular person.
So yeah, it was a marketing strategy
Okay.
to make this not a Pan-African movie by just saying it, but
Yeah.
actually make it a Pan-African film. We shot it
Okay.
in multiple African countries
Yes.
with stars from Nigeria, Benin,
Yes,
Cote d'Ivoire,
Cote d'Ivoire.
Senegal, Mauritania, and US. So it's a marketing strategy. Again, we're prioritizing the experience of the audience
Yeah,
in the
that's
in the
true.
work. As much as we want the product to look good, we also want the audience to feel the need, find a good reason to want to go to cinema to go see Three Cold
Okay,
Dishes.
that's a very good strategy, honestly. But then, looking at all these diverse casts,
Yeah.
how did you manage with the language? Because I've read and then I've followed you for some time,
Yeah.
so I know you shot some in Nigeria,
Yeah.
you shot some in Cote d'Ivoire, and I
And
think
Benin.
Benin as well.
Yes.
How did you manage? Or how did you manage?
So cinema is a universal language, as you all
Okay.
know. Like you can walk into any space, watch an Indian film that is
Yes.
pure Indian. If the
Yes.
story is well told,
Yes,
you can tell the
understand,
story.
Yeah.
You might not say it word for words, but you have an idea what the
You have an
story is
idea of
saying.
what the story is saying, yeah.
For me, it was important because across West Africa, if we say it's a West African film, across West Africa, we have two major languages, right? English and French. It's important to establish these two languages
Yeah.
in the film. And how best do you navigate this? The story was first written in English, then
Okay.
redrafted in French. And
Okay.
I was lucky to have a director assistant. Her name is Mati, who
You know,
is
I've
also
never
a
heard
French.
his name. I always hear that the film is directed by you.
Yeah.
I've never seen, or like, I didn't even know up to now that there's an assistant director.
There was an assistant.
So he's
so,
a francophone.
So she's
Okay,
she's
it's a
from,
lady.
Yeah, it's a lady. She's from
Okay.
Nigeria.
Okay.
She was supposed to even be an intern on the project.
Okay.
But luckily she can speak. She studied French.
Okay.
So she understands French. And if this person is going to be assisting me throughout the process, throughout the entire chain, and she speaks French, then I have no problem
Yeah.
communicating with the actors. 90% of the actors understand English and French.
Okay.
By the way, so
Do
it
you
was
speak
just
French?
comme ça. Petit.
Petit, small.
Small.
That's it.
My French is so bad, but it wasn't a struggle.
Okay.
90% of the actors understand French, so communicating with the actors was mostly in English. And then for the actors that don't understand English as much, my assistants, I'll talk
Will
and then she'll
communicate.
help me translate to them.
So it
And
wasn't difficult.
It wasn't difficult. And if you have been on the set of Three Cold Dishes,
Okay.
if you cannot speak English as a French person, by the time you're done, you will speak you will speak English.
Okay.
Same, vice versa.
Okay.
If you don't speak French, because we
Yeah.
shot in all of these countries. So when
Yes.
we're in Ivory Coast,
It's
you
just
have to
for-
learn how
yeah,
to
you have
speak
to
at least the
learn.
common French,
The
right?
common
And when we're in
French.
Nigeria, you have to learn how to speak common English. So yeah.
That would be fun, you know. The film has a very strong connection to Burna Boy.
Yes.
What exactly is his involvement in this
Three Cold
project?
Dishes.
Yeah.
So this is Burna Boy's first executively produced film. So
That's what the
it's the
publications
yes,
say.
and it is what it is, right?
Okay.
It's the first time is investing in movies.
Okay.
The company Spaceship Collective,
Mm-hmm.
they have the film arm of the company called Space
Mm-hmm.
Film.
Mm-hmm.
And so Three Cold Dishes is the first film
Yeah.
out of that company.
Okay.
Right. So see Burna as an investor.
In the project.
Yes, and a strong backer. He loves the project. He loves the idea of a Pan-African film.
Mm-hmm.
Nollywood is big, but it's high time, rather than us chasing the West,
Mm-hmm.
it's high time we start looking at exporting within ourselves. And
Mm-hmm.
this is Bona's message, right? Putting Africa first. So the story connects strongly for him.
Okay.
And then beyond Bona, there is also the mom,
Okay.
who is a she speaks French.
Yes.
She's a French lecturer sometimes ago,
Okay.
and she's a strong backer. In fact, it was from her interest
Yeah.
then
That
that we
involved
get
the
to
son.
introduce, yeah,
Okay.
the project
I
to
was about
Burna.
to
So,
ask about how that came about, but
yeah,
then you've
so
explained.
and beyond just investments,
Mm-hmm.
there is the music aspect of Three Cold Dishes. We have some
Okay.
tracks from Burna Boy in the
In
film.
the film.
We have
I
some
heard
tracks.
Angelique Kudjo also has a
We
song.
wanted to, but that hasn't happened yet.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it would happen before the release of the film, but nothing is impossible.
I
But
see.
we have Nisi
Okay.
on the soundtrack of
Mm-hmm.
Three
Three
Cold
Cold
Dishes. We
Dishes.
have Burna Boy on the soundtrack
Okay.
of Three Cold Dishes.
You see, normally the Hollywood films
Yeah.
have very big budgets.
Yes.
Very, very big
Yes.
budget. And your film appears to be a very big budget film.
At least for our context.
Not for our contest, it's still a big film,
Yeah.
honestly. Looking at the pictures that I've
Yes.
seen so
Yeah.
far, what
Yeah.
I've seen,
Yeah.
I think it's a big budget film.
It is.
Burna Boy lifted some big bucks for
Yeah,
you.
he did.
Up to about $1 million.
That's about it. How did you get so right?
I mean, I'm just looking at the film, looking at how big the film is. It appears to be $1 million film.
Yes, it is.
Up to $1 million.
It's $1 million film.
$1 million.
Yes.
That's great.
But
So-
it might go up because we're currently in promotion, and it just so
yeah.
one thing about Three Cold Dishes is it keep getting bigger
Okay.
as we go on the rollout. So
Okay.
yeah, till the day we say it's in cinema and everybody go out and see it, you don't stop spending. You know
Yeah,
that,
that's true. So on record, you've passed $1 million.
we're few we're less than $10,000
To $1 million.
Yeah.
That's nice. As of the recording of this video, you are almost $1 million
Yes.
into the film.
Yes.
And I believe it will go high because
definitely.
looking at all the
We didn't plan to do a world premiere
Yeah.
in the UK before.
Yeah.
Now we're doing a world premiere in the UK. The venue alone is £35,000.
wow. So
So multiply that into dollar. That's over 50,000 already.
that's understanding.
Yeah.
But then is Burna Boy the only let's say
Investor?
executive producer?
No.
There are some
we
people.
have a lot of executive producers on the project. We have
Okay.
different also. So Three Cold Dishes is a partnered project. We
Okay.
have partners. We have partners from France. We have Black Mike Mark from France. We have iFine Pictures from France.
Okay.
From Netherlands we have Martian Network. From Nigeria we have Spaceship.
Okay.
That's Space Film.
Yes.
Burna Boy's company. We have my company, Asof
Yes,
Films.
Asof, yes.
We have Next Door Studios from
Okay.
Nigeria. We have MBO Capital from Nigeria. We have Azure Noir from Nigeria, and then from Nigeria as well, we have Capital Film Production, and then from
Okay.
Ivory Coast we have Alma Studio and Films Kusal.
Okay. So pretty
So,
much you see the way you are able
It's
to
a giant project,
Yeah.
and then it has a lot of partners on it.
you see the way you are able to list all the partners.
Yeah.
If I say you are involved in the film,
I am. This is my life for the past 4 years. Like I've lived 365 days of my life for the past 4 years. on
planning
this.
this. And it's not your breakthrough film.
Not.
Describe a typical day on set. For Three Cold Dishes, being it Nigeria or Cote d'Ivoire, Benin.
It's almost similar everywhere. Three Cold Dishes is chaos,
Okay.
fun,
Okay.
exciting.
Okay.
In that order.
Yeah.
Because
Really?
in that order. So it starts with chaos.
Chaos in the morning, rush hour.
Bro, it's chaos. Like for some, it's been very hard for me to define it and why it's always like that.
Wow.
Like when we were filming Three Cold Dishes, for
Mm-hmm.
instance, um, one is very difficult to shoot in any country. So
Okay.
imagine you moving over 100 crew members
Over
across
100 crew members.
6 borders.
Hold on. Crew members
Crew
over
members only,
100.
more than 100. And then you have to travel with them across 6 borders, like
Wow.
more than like 5 countries.
That's massive.
So there is no way you won't experience chaos.
Yeah,
It's a
definitely.
logistical mess. It's a
Mm-hmm.
logistical mess. But the good thing about it is that it's also exciting because I'm lucky to have amazing talents, crew and
Mm-hmm.
cast that
Mm-hmm.
loves the project as much as I
Mm-hmm.
do.
Mm-hmm.
That wanted to. They literally own the project as much as I. If you see them talk about Three Codices, you
Mm-hmm.
would think it's
The
their film.
passion
That's the exciting
aspects.
part of it.
Okay.
Fun is as filmmakers. I don't think chaos is limited to any region.
Yeah, I
It's nothing
understand.
new in
Yeah,
on
yeah,
set. I guess
definitely.
everybody experienced this
Yeah,
in every region. So the fun part of it is that we can ride off the chaos and then create amazing stuff.
that's
And now
nice.
we have a film called Three Cold Dishes.
That's understanding. That's good. I mean, among all the films,
Yeah.
I know you had Wale Ojo on the
Yes.
set.
We have Osas,
Osas,
we have Fature,
Femi,
Femi Jacobs, we
Femi
have
Jacobs,
Ruby,
yeah.
we
Yeah.
have Greg, we have Amelie from Senegal, we have Ambanjan from US and Ivory Coast,
Yes.
we have Mentoba from Senegal, we have Didier Anobu from Ivory Coast, we have Maud Gerard from Ivory Coast,
Okay.
and then from Benin we have Aldo Bosou.
That's nice. So, going back to the question that the selection of the countries was a
Yes.
strategy.
Yes.
Why didn't you consider Ghana? Why don't you have any Ghanaian actor or Ghanaian talent on board?
All right. So I see Ghana and Nigeria as an extension of both.
Okay.
So I see Nigeria as an extension of Ghana, and I see
Okay.
Ghana as an extension of Nigeria.
Okay.
We have like our storytelling style
Yes.
is the same. I think in collaboration across West Africa, in
Yes.
fact across Africa, none has been bigger than the collaboration between Ghana and Nigeria.
Okay.
So I don't see Ghana, I don't see Nigeria. I see Anglophone. If you see even in our promotion,
Okay. Yeah.
every of our promotion says in Anglophone, Nigeria, Ghana. Like I see Ghana and Nigeria as a one
As a
country
pair.
across the entire West Africa,
I
more than
see.
like 15 countries. It's just the two of us speak
Yeah,
the same
it's true.
language,
It's true.
right?
It's true.
So I don't see a separation between the two
Ghana.
countries. Could it have been better to have a Ghanaian actor in the
Yes.
film? Yes. Unfortunately, this is the reason. You know, Three Codishes was set in countries where we plant the
To
trafficking.
film,
Yeah,
yeah.
so if we say we leave Nigeria and the story is set in Nigeria, Benin, and Ivory Coast. If I have to get a Ghanaian actor, yeah, it means the Ghanaian actor has to be a character outside Nigeria, right?
Okay.
So it would have to be in either Ivory Coast or Benin.
Or Benin.
And they would have to speak French because
Okay.
it would look funny if the French doesn't sound
Sound
and the
right.
French, even if you can speak French across the francophone countries,
There's
they all
an
have different
accent.
flavor. Yes,
Yeah,
they have
there's
an
an
accent that
accent,
is
yeah.
different. So
Okay.
I just felt like we have representation in the film, and we're doing big outside Nigeria. The next country we're doing a fan premiere is Ghana. So Ghana is priority on Three Cody. Could it have been better to have a Ghanaian
Yeah,
actor?
I mean,
Yes.
you should
Maybe
have.
I'll do better. This is like my third time coming to Ghana in the last 6 weeks.
Okay.
So it means,
Imagine
yes, in the last 6 weeks, this is my third time.
coming to Ghana.
And my brother is technically like the country manager at Silverbird Cinema
Okay.
in Accra.
Okay.
So it's home for me. Maybe with my next collaboration, probably will have a lot of
you should
Ghanaian
involve some of the
actors in some
Ghanaian
of the
talents.
projects,
I
yeah.
believe that would help. But then, away from that,
Yeah.
which scene was very difficult to film? Looking at, I don't know whether Nigeria, Ivory Coast, or Benin,
Yeah.
depending on location,
Yeah.
characters, and then, I mean, props involved in a scene. Which scene was so difficult? We haven't seen the film
Yes. So I would say the desert part of, you probably would have seen it in the teaser.
yet in the trailer.
The desert part of the film was very difficult.
Okay,
One, we had to shoot it in Mauritania.
okay.
So it's almost like going to the north, towards the northern side of Africa. And Mauritania, we didn't shoot in like the the main city. So Nouakchott is where you have the international airport. We shot in Atta. So even after traveling so long
To
to
the country, you still
Mauritania,
have
you
to
still have
go.
to do a like 8 to 9 hours road trip to Atta, where we
Wow.
shot 3 cold dishes.
Wow.
And not just that, Mauritania is almost like a military country. Like almost every 50 kilometers, there's a military
Yes.
stop.
Wow.
We couldn't fly in props, and it was supposed to be like an action sequence, so we couldn't go. We had to work with the military to get permits to use
The
real
place
arms
and all
on the
that.
set. And I don't know if I can give this out.
Give it out.
When are you releasing this?
Give it out. Give it out, my brother. Give it out. I'm
So
releasing it anytime soon,
there
though.
is a scene we shot. You haven't seen it in the teaser, so I might not be
Okay.
able to say much of it. So there's a scene that we shot um, in the desert part of Three Cold Dishes.
Okay.
Um, we crashed something,
Okay.
and it was supposed to be easy,
Okay.
dropping it from a cliff.
Okay.
But that took us almost 2 days out of our 5 day schedule to shoot in Mauritania.
Wow.
And I would say, in terms of expense, Mauritania was the most expensive
to
location
shoot.
for us to shoot in. So imagine losing a day, right? And then running against time in the
There.
desert. You know, we were in a space where it was cold, it was sunny, and you are sweating.
Wow.
And eventually, when we finally shot the scene, you could see the excitement. You will see it in the behind the scene video. You could see the
Okay.
excitement on everybody. Even the locals were like,
yeah.
at least
It has
at
happened
last,
finally.
it's done. So I would say the scenes in Mauritania were the most difficult to shoot.
Looking at how far this film has come,
Yeah.
pertaining to the teaser that came out
Yes.
and the buzz that you are getting now, you are set to release an official trailer.
Yes.
It's set to come out when?
Pretty soon. I might not be able to give a date, but we should have another. We currently, this is August. We should have another. The first trailer dropped in about a week.
Okay, meaning the first week of September.
Yeah, most likely.
Oh,
We should have
that's
it. We
fine.
should have a first trailer, and then the second trailer will drop in October.
Okay, before November for the premiere.
Yes.
Which platforms are now rushing to take the film? Because a film as big as what you've done,
Yeah.
I believe there'll be platforms willing to
Yeah.
take it. Where should we start looking out
I
for?
can guarantee. I might not be able to mention name because of NDA,
I
but I
understand.
can guarantee you, once we're done with the theatrical run of Three Cold Dishes, it won't be so long to have it on the streaming platform. So there's
Okay.
conversation ongoing,
Okay.
and it's an exciting conversation.
Okay.
So definitely you should have it on the major.
Major.
On the major
All right,
streaming
if you say
platform.
major now, I'm getting clues already.
So without mentioning, you have an idea. So
I
it's gonna be
understand.
on.
But you know, you'll be doing premieres in cinemas.
Yes.
And then after, it goes to a streaming platform.
Yes.
Looking at how the African cinema culture is,
Yes.
looking at the involvement of streaming platforms,
Yes.
which do you prefer? Because there are films that were released straight out of the editing bench to streaming platforms without
Yes.
premiering, without cinema.
Yes.
Why are you doing cinema before streaming platforms?
So, first, I'm a businessman as much as a filmmaker. Right.
Okay.
I treat all my creation as a product, right? The idea of you just making a film and thinking you can take it to a streaming platform straight to streaming platform is quite ridiculous.
Okay.
It was a strategy to onboard more films, like catalog films, for most of the streaming platform when they came into Africa.
Yes.
But it's not a common practice. The common practice is
It's
to
cinema.
distribute a film across all platforms.
Okay.
So you most likely will go to, if it's good for festival, you go to festival, you go to cinema, you go to streaming platform and other ancillary channels like in-flight entertainment,
Yes.
TV,
Yes.
dubbing, like even foreign language dub and rights and all those rights.
Yeah.
So that's how I see films. That's how
Okay.
I take film distribution. And this is not my first film, right? My first film is
Yes.
Akunde.
Yeah,
And I did
Hakunde, yeah.
all of this.
Had so many awards.
We did festival, we did cinema, we did campus tour,
Okay.
we did in-flight entertainment, and it was on streaming platform. It did the first year was on Netflix, was like 2 years licensing, and then they
Wow,
relicensed for another 3 years after the expiration of the first one. So from
that's
my
cool.
own experience, I have mastered the act of selling my products across platform without limiting the audience
Okay,
to a particular platform.
so
More so, Three Cold Dishes is shot in multiple countries. We shot on large formats. It's best experience on a big screen,
okay,
right? And I want people to have that flavor at least before it goes on other platforms. So
okay,
we will be beyond cinema. We're going on campus tour, and not
okay,
just only in Nigeria, across the region as well. We're
okay.
going on campus tour. We're doing community screening because it's also showing awareness on trafficking. We're doing streaming platform. We're doing TV. We're doing in-flight. We're doing every potential platform that is readily available for distribution for this film.
I see. You're talking about going across, I mean, distributing through cinemas,
Yeah,
campus, and all that. If I watch the trailer,
yeah.
I don't see entertainment in it. I see
What do you
so much
see?
seriousness. I see a story which is not smiling at
Yes,
me.
yes.
You understand?
Were you thrilled?
Yes, I
That's the
was.
goal. And that's it.
Okay.
And that's it. Have you seen Sinners?
Yes, I've seen Sinners.
Sinners is an original story. It's not like it's not
Yes.
comedy. It's
Yes.
not. It's a pure drama,
Uh-huh.
right? But if you see the trailer or the teasers of trailer, it thrills
Yeah.
you to want
It
to
gives
go
you
to
that, yeah,
cinema
you want
and
to.
see it. And then when you
Yeah.
get to cinema, you experience the film.
Okay. What are the feedback from those who've had the opportunity to see the preview or perhaps the first cut? I believe by now at this stage
Yeah.
you have a first cut or a preview. What what's the feedback from them?
Um, it's been good so far. My biggest shocker is how English speaking audience find it entertaining enough and enjoy it in the original form. Because the language in Three Cold Dishes is English and French.
Okay,
And we've done like about 3 to 4 audience tests.
okay,
And you see English speakers, as in people that doesn't understand French, reacting, laughing, like following, like screaming for like they
okay.
want the talents to succeed in some scenarios,
That
like with just watching and just translation.
okay.
So that was one of the early days fears. Like, are we going to dub in full English? But the audience test has been really exciting enough.
Okay.
I'm confident that people will enjoy Three Cold Dishes
That's nice. But I mean,
in
we
the
just keep
cinema.
our fingers crossed
Yes.
and then hope it. Earlier, we mentioned that Burna Boy's mother is part of the spaceship.
Yes.
Yes, she's involved and all that. I saw a video of her,
Yeah.
more like talking about the film,
Yes.
and it was more like a documentary, sort of a
Yes.
promo video.
Yes.
I haven't seen any of that from Burna Boy himself.
Never, because this is the first film.
That's
Oh, you mean like
understanding.
Bonner doing
He
the
himself, the only thing
why?
which tells us
Why are you
that
in a hurry? Why
the
are you
only
in a
thing
hurry?
I want
Yeah.
to see him talk about it.
You
I mean,
will. You
face
will.
up.
First, Burna Boy is not an actor.
Okay,
Burna Boy is not a promoter.
okay,
Burna Boy is an artist, a
yes,
musician,
yes,
right? When it comes to the things that Burna Boy does, you have him doing that in the film. When it comes to promotion, it's not the job of Burna Boy to promote the
okay.
film. Are you going to get endorsements from Burna Boy? Why not just wait?
That's understand. Did he feature in the
Right.
film though?
I can't tell you if yes or no. You have to go to cinema to go and see.
That's a yes for me. Oh. You wrote the story in 2019, and we are talking about it in 2025. It's
Yes.
taking you some years
Yes.
to have this, more like have this dream a
Yes.
reality.
Yes.
It went through channels, and you are here. What do you want to tell, or what will be your last words to anyone listening, to anyone watching you, inspirational, motivational? What do you want to share?
I just want to say go to cinema from November 7 across Africa to go see Three Cold Dishes. You'll be supporting something inspiring, something that could change uh, the cinema culture across, I'll say West Africa at least. Can that span across Africa? Yes, but limiting and managing my expectation, at least across West Africa. You will be inspiring the possibility of more collaboration like this, and that's opportunity to create more jobs for our creatives across the borders. um, and the fact that this is going to be worth of your time in the cinema, and the money paid for the tickets that you're spending to go see this film in the cinemas. That will be my last word. Support Three Cold Dishes. It's an original story. It's a Pan-African film. It's our film. It has biggest stars across the region, and it's executive produced by Burna Boy. And I think you're going to be filled with some surprises in the film when you go see it at the cinema. So that will be my last word. Support this film. Support African cinemas.
At the end of the interview, I asked him to give me a spoiler, at least an exclusive something that most people don't have. And yeah, he says something which I don't know, maybe I'll bring it in the part 2 of this interview sort of, and let you maybe see it. But then, yeah, there are some juicy stuff in there. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I'm grateful that you stay up to this point. Please like the video, please share, and let me know what you think in the comment section. Please subscribe for more film reviews and film updates. I'll see you in our next video.